My name is Tarek, and today we will write the UDP client. So, in the last lecture, we have implemented the UDP server, and this is our code. So, now we will write the client, and we will send some data packets from the client to the server, and we will extract the information from those packets, right? So, let's start writing the client now. We will add a new file here, and we will name it as UDP client. Okay. Now, this is our client file. So let's first copy the heading section. So it will distinguish that is it the client section or the server section. So simply just paste these two lines here and here. Sorry. So we'll have to first implement the main method. So let's implement the main method and now paste it here. Okay. And now let's change the name CLIENT client. Okay. Now we have the UTP client. First step will be we will declare some variables and we can then use them as a parameter. So let's first declare the server host. I will say server host. Let's say, for example, localhost. Right? Since I'm working on my machine, I have the single machine. So this client and server both will be on the same machine. Let's initialize the port. So here the port will be the server's port, right? Because we need to know the server port, we we should know on which port the server is listening, right? So here the server is listening on port 556. Let's copy this and say this. Okay. Now, let's create the datagram socket. Datagram socket. We will say client socket equals new datagram socket, right? Okay. And now we need the server IP. So for that, we will say inet address and we will say server IP is equals to inet address dot get by name. Okay. So get by name. And here we will, the server host is the same. What's happening here? Okay. It's saying that socket exception is expected. So let's write throws and let's write exception. Okay, I'm using the superclass. Okay, now let's send the packet to the server, and for sending the packet what we will do is let's write string my message. Let's say my message is this is a test message from client. I want to send this message to the server. So for that, I need datagram packet. So I'll say datagram packet. So I'll say data packet is equal to new datagram packet. Now we have different constructors, overloaded constructors. So we have we will use this this constructor. So for that we need a byte array and the length of the message, right? We need the address, the IP address of the server, and we need the port of the server, right? So it will be my message dot length. Okay, my message dot length. Okay, no, it won't be like this. It will be the length of the byte array. So first, let's declare the byte array. Byte array, and say send data, send data, and I'll say equals to new byte array. And here is my message. My message dot length. I'll say dot length, and let's multiply this by 5. So here we are multiplying it by 5 to create a big buffer. Okay, now what I will do is I'll get the bytes. So for that I will say send data is equals to my message dot get bytes, right? Since we need to transfer the data in bytes. So here I will say send data, and here the length of this byte array. Okay, send data dot length, and the server IP is server IP, and the port is the this that right port is same. Okay, so I think we have the message. Now we can say client socket, okay, client socket dot send this data packet. So this is it. Now we are ready to send this packet to the server, and let's run the server first. Now let's run the server. Okay, so this is a UDP server. So datagram socket started on port 5556, and server is now listening, right? And now let me okay. Now let me run the client. So here is my client, UDP client, and now let's check the server. So now here you can see the client IP is 127.0.0.1. Port is the client port. This is the client port, right? 53432, and client message is this is my test message from client, right? This is what we sent from the client side, right? Now let me just change this. For example, I will say just adding some characters, and now let's send the packet. I'm running the client once again. So after sending the packet, the client is closing, right? Since it's not there's nothing left to work, so the client has closed, the client program has terminated, and the server program is listening. Now this is the second message. This is this one. Okay, server is listening. This is the second message, in which I have this two dashes added. And now that you can see the port number of both the clients are different. This is 53445, and the previous message that came from the client side, the port number is 53432. So the client is also sending the IP address and the port, so that if server wants to respond back to client, so we can use this information and send some packet back to the client. Okay. So in the next lecture, we will send some data from the server to the client, and we will see what will be the result. So thank you for watching.